What's good, everybody? Today we're going to be starting a new series, bro, because you might be wondering, bro, why do you have Yu-Gi-Oh shoes and all these toys in front of you, bro? So recently I filmed a video where I was giving out free food to the homeless because McDonald's did a collab where they did Yu-Gi-Oh and Hello Kitty, and I actually really like Yu-Gi-Oh. And so this idea I've actually been holding on for a minute now. I want to majority of the shoes that I have in my collection, which I'll show you guys here in a second, I have some type of story attached to it. Whether it's a funny story where I had to go through, hella hot water to get them, or just something crazy in general, or just something that relates to me so you guys can kind of just get more connected with me in a sense. A lot of these shoes have a lot of connection. So make sure, one, to be on the lookout for the video of me giving out food out to the homeless, because I really want to do more of those type of videos. And obviously that isn't the cheapest thing, but just by you guys liking, comment, subscribing, watching the videos, that can help out and we could push that a lot forward. And I ain't gonna lie, if you wait to the very end of that video, you can get blessed. I'm gonna just put that out there. So, and another thing that I want you guys to do while we go progress into this series, I want you guys to start commenting a shoe on the video. It doesn't matter if it's in my collection or not, because there's a lot of shoes that I don't personally own, but I've either had them, I had to get them, or just something that has me attached to it. Now, I'm not gonna say every shoe I'm gonna have a connection to, but there's a mass majority of some shoes that I can definitely have some type of interesting story to at least make a video out of it. So before we get into the video, I'm gonna show you guys my collection really quick, just so you guys can see the potential of this series, because there's a lot of shoes in my collection. And also I have another series that I'm kind of lacking on, which I'll post another one today, but it's every 4 shoes that I do, or every 4 shoes that I buy for myself, I kind of do a sneaker haul / recap, and you kind of get more in depth into it. So my ultimate goal is for these two, their timelines, because one is basically up to date and these are in the past, because a lot of these shoes I haven't done unboxings for, because this is before I did make videos for the YouTube. So I want those to ultimately collide at a certain point. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch POVs. I'll let you guys see all my shoes in my collection, the idea, and if you guys want to request any of those in there, or you can just pick another shoe. So I'll see y'all in the next POV. All right, so it will be a little messy because 1, I'm not really organized, and 2, I need more cases, and 3, you can see here we have just some miscellaneous shoes laying around. These are some shoes that I planned on giving away to the homeless. So like I said, I do plan on doing a lot of those type of videos. I really want this channel to get going and get a lot of engagement so we can continue doing videos. But here it is. This is a majority of my collection. I have some in my room. I have some, as you can see, that are out of the case, that aren't put up and things like that. So I have some crazy shoes that I'll never give up, like these, bro. You can, obviously, it's tearing, it's all type, but I will literally never give shoe away and things like that. So there's a lot of shoes you might be curious of. Dang, what did it take for you to get there? Or why did you keep this certain shoe? Or why did you have this? Or what's funny about this? Things like that. So this is just like a real glimpse, bro. And like I said, man, please stay tuned into the channel, because we have a lot more content. I have a lot of shoes to give away. I have a lot of clothes to give away. So all the shirts that you see, those are mine. You feel me? That's it. The jackets, those are mine. So I want to be able to sell those and give those away to the homeless as well. So we gotta do a lot. Just all you gotta do is watch the video. That's not even a lot, man. But we're gonna switch POVs and we're gonna start to the unboxing. Not even the unboxing, because not gonna lie, I lost the box. But the breakdown of the shoes, and then we're gonna unbox the little toys that we got. So see y'all back in my original POV. Okay, we back with the original POV. So we're gonna start with the shoes first. And honestly, I should have brought the shoes downstairs, because they actually glow in the dark. Well, not glow in the dark, but you can barely see it right now, but there is some lettering on this, some words right here, and it actually glows with the sun. And hopefully I'll be able to see it, because this is actually the first day in Texas that the sun isn't out and it's not over 100 degrees. But we're gonna switch. Well, actually, we're just gonna talk about the shoe real quick. Then before we switch into the unboxing of the toys, I'll show you guys the little secret effect of the shoe. So make sure you're watching the whole video. So let's just go break down the shoe really quick, bro. And I'm actually mad that it's dirty because I don't think I've worn this shoe actually. I actually was going to my friend's, or one of my customers, I should say. I went to his college and we were gonna go out and stuff like that. And I had a fire fit planned out, and I actually show y'all what I had planned out. So obviously y'all see the shoe. We got Dark Magician on the side, and I have this fire tapestry, and it has an artwork of Change of Heart on there. So I had the whole fit. I wore it one day. I didn't get pictures. And then he ended up going out, and I had my shoes at his house, obviously, because I was staying with him. And he ended up wearing them without telling me. So I guess I did wear them. But still, he was the one who got them dirty. That was it. I wore them, but he was the one who got them dirty. And I was kind of upset about that. And so I actually really love these shoes. Now, what's crazy is that I really didn't even watch the full Yu-Gi-Oh series with like Joey and all of them. I didn't really watch that series in its totality. And the only reason is because when I would watch the show, and I read the manga as well, they never followed the rules. But as a kid, I didn't understand that they were doing other stuff besides duel monsters and things like that. But when I was a kid, I was very, very interested in the actual game aspect. So when they were doing stuff on TV that didn't apply to the actual game, and they were just making their own rules and just cheating, I genuinely did not like the series. But I still liked Yu-Gi-Oh! I played all the games. I had all the games on like Game Boy to DS, things like that. I probably owned every single Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. So I know the story of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I just never really watched it for real. So I know about Okura, Seto, Maximilian Pegasus. I know all of them, bro. And I know their stories. I know the lore of all their decks and things like that. So I'm actually a huge fan. Now, I did gravitate way more to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds is the best one written, but Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is my favorite. That's the one that has Jaden, Yuki, and he's famous for like Flame Wingman. If you don't know any of this, it's kind of just nerd talk, but I actually really do love Yu-Gi-Oh! I play it on my PS5 all the time. And so let's kind of just break down the details of this, bro. So on here, right below the tongue, we have one of the Millennium items. So this is the one that Yugi has that makes him turn into the Pharaoh. So I thought that's a pretty cool idea. And then obviously we have Dark Magician on the side, one of the main characters. And I was actually very upset that I wasn't able to get one of the Dark Magicians. I'm still trying, but I completed the video of the homeless thing, and you'll know why I ended it whenever you get to watch it. Now and I'm also mad that I wasn't able to keep the box on these. They got damaged in my storage unit. A lot of my shoes got damaged in my storage unit. I made a video about that a minute ago, but the box ended up getting damaged. But on the box, it was just kind of hieroglyphics of like, Egyptians and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, on the tongue, we have where it says Dark Magic. Now, like I said, you can't really see it, but when you go outside, it lights up. It's a pretty cool effect, and I thought that was pretty dope. So it says Dark Magic on both of them, so I think that's pretty dope. It did come with extra laces with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Font in this neon green, and yes, these are Adidas. Now, there were two Adidas Yu-Gi-Oh! Shoes, and the other Adidas Yu-Gi-Oh! Shoe, it came with, I think, like a metal card, like a gold card, things like that. Now, the shoe wasn't better than this one, but I really wanted that item. But I forgot about it, honestly, and they actually sold out. So that's it. And then let's see, we have the Adidas symbol on both ends right here. I'm trying to see what else other details that we have. Oh, on the tongue, we have the attack and the defense points of Dark Magician. So I thought that was a really cool detail that they included in there. And then on the inside, and excuse the dirt, because obviously I wore these and bro wore them too. But this is just like, I guess like credits, nothing really crazy towards Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I'll show you guys the insole, which I think is pretty dope. And there was actually two of these. It was this one and the blue eyes. Now, like I said, I'm not too, and then here's the insole. So I think that's pretty dope. Oh, whoa, I swear I didn't even know this. I guess this is my first time taking out the insole. Bro, they have the text details of Dark Magician in here. That's actually crazy. I did not know that. This is my first time taking the insole out. So it says Dark Magician, it's a spellcaster / normal. They don't have the stars though. They don't have, it's a level 7 and things like that. But it says the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense. And if you have the actual card, or if you know the card, that's the text of the card on the inside of the shoe. I did not know that was there. That's actually so crazy, bro. Wow. I wonder if it says anything on the other insole or at the bottom of it. Nah, that's actually crazy, bro. You learn something new every day, bro. This. Oh. And then on this one, I'm pretty sure this is the same text, just in Japanese. So I think that's pretty dope as well, especially because if you actually do play Yu-Gi-Oh or are involved with Yu-Gi-Oh, there's the TCG and the OCG. So the TCG is trading card game, so that's mainly like US players, and then the OCG is for overseas version of the card game, which is mostly like the Japanese players. So that's pretty cool. So you could kind of like the TCG and the OCG. So that's pretty fire. Nothing crazy on the bottom of the sole, really like that. But yeah, I love these shoes. I really like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I said, I play Master Duel all the time. If you guys play it, or honestly, like Yu-Gi-Oh, because a lot of my friends, right, they're like, every time they see me play it or I mention it or things like that, they always be like, bro, why do you play that? That's such a nerd thing. And it's just like, it's one of those animes or just shows in general where you watch as a kid, and it's like you either gravitated to it or you didn't. Like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Dragon Ball Z, bro, I was stuck on those crazy. Now, there were some staples back in my childhood days that I didn't gravitate to. Naruto, One Piece, I never really got around to watching those. I watched Naruto after I like grew up and stuff, but I never got into One Piece, and it's way too long, so I'm not even gonna start. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh was just one of those things that I gravitated towards too. I played the game. I actually owned some of the cards. I went to tournaments at one point in time. It was a pretty dope experience. I just gave it up and not gave it up because I never was really into it, but I just transitioned to like online game, which it's pretty fun, and I don't have to waste my money on it. So as you can see the smile on my face. I actually really do like Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's cool that I'm finding out new details about this shoe. And honestly, I truly think that this is one of the few anime shoes that any company has actually done very good. Because I know Adidas did a Dragon Ball collab. That wasn't really the best. Honestly, I feel like they could have done the designs way better. Honestly, the boxes and the concept of it was way better than the actual shoe. And they've done Hunter, they've done Naruto, and none of them just really, like, there's only like 2 or 3 anime collabs with like shoe that actually did good. If you know some, let me know your favorite in the comment section below. That'd be pretty dope. But this one, hands down, is one of my favorite. Now we're gonna break down some of the toys because so there's 9 in total, and I think I've got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 out of the 9, but the 4 that I'm missing are low-key the most important. So you might be wondering, bro, why are you a grown man trying to get these little plushies and things like that? Like I said, I really do like Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's also been a goal of mine. I'm not even working, just saving to get my own place. And so when I get my own place, I just want to already have like decorations and stuff like already equipped. So all I have to do is just put it on there and make it look fire. And now the Hello Kitty aspect, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too crazy on it. I actually did grow up watching Hello Kitty. My sister, her room was full Hello Kitty and mine was full Spider-Man, and she was my older sister, so you can just gravitate to your older sibling, and I would watch Hello Kitty show or the movie with her. Outside of that, but as I grew up, Hello Kitty started to be kind of a trend almost, and not even almost, it is a trend. It's almost a cult at this point. So honestly, I like the Hello Kitty part of it too, because it's it's a conversation starter. It can definitely attract some females. A lot of females are really into Hello Kitty, bro. So even if they don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh is, or if they think it's nerdy or not cool or things like that, they're gonna see the Hello Kitty part of the toy, and they're like, oh my god, what is that, da da da, and boom, that's a start right there, you feel me? So that's why chess not checkers, you dig what I'm saying? And it works out for me. It's something that I genuinely like, so it's not like it's not just being weird. So we're gonna go through the unboxings. Oh, but what I was saying is the 4 that I'm missing, those are the ones with the actual Hello Kitty face. Now, if you're into Hello Kitty, there's this website called Sanrio or something like that, and it'll have like all the like different characters, like basically the other cast of Hello Kitty. And if she's really into Hello Kitty, she's gonna know this one for sure. I have to look at the other ones, and like I said, I'm not too familiar with the Hello Kitty aspect. I know some of them, and I've seen some around just by talking to some various women, but you got to have the staple of the Hello Kitty, and it has that's the most important characters on the Yu-Gi-Oh one too. It has the Dark Magician Girl, and Blue Eyes. So I got to get those, but the way that they had it structured, which you all find out if you watch that video. So keep a lookout for that one, because it's going to be uploaded soon. I just got to edit it. So without further ado, man, let's get into it. So this one I'd already opened because this was the one that I bought on my own. The rest I gave out to the homeless. So I don't know the Hello Kitty version of this guy, but this is Karibo. So Karibo is one of like the main cards that a lot of the characters use, and it's actually a character that is like spirit as well. So the main character can talk to Karibo. So Karibo is always a staple, and actually in GX, my favorite version of Yu-Gi-Oh, they gave the main character of that one a winged Karibo. So it was Karibo with wings, and he got to basically do the same thing as he did in the original one. So I actually really do like Karibo. Now the Hello Kitty version of this guy looks goofy, so it is what it is, but they got like fur and stuff in the claws, pretty down packed. So I think that was pretty dope. Now let's open up these. Now you might be wondering, bro, because I have like 4 of these. And it's because the first one that I bought, the guy gave me I bought 15 of them to give away to the homeless, and he gave me all 15 of the same toys. So if you're actually interested in some of these, bro, I could actually do a giveaway. Just make sure you comment, and then I'll DM you on Instagram, bro. So let me know if you want this. But this is Obelisk the Tormentor. This is one of the Egyptian god cards, and like I said, the Hello Kitty part, I don't know who this is. It just looks like a penguin. And honestly, like these two right here, these aren't going to be the conversation starters, I'm not going to lie. And really, honestly, Obelisk was never really one of my favorite people. I want to say Seto Kaiba had him originally, and I think that's what he used to beat Yugi. I haven't watched it in a minute, but this was one of them that I never really gravitated towards but it's one of the Egyptian god cards, so it's a staple. And honestly, I don't think they even had the third Egyptian god card, Raw Yellow, which I don't know why, but because they gave me a Time Wizard, which is actually, I really do like Time Wizard. But we're gonna go into the other Egyptian god card, because this actually, should I save this? No, this was actually my favorite, the one that I got. I would save this one for last. Go into Time Wizard. So they gave me Time Wizard. Time Wizard is one of Joey's cards. It's really a gimmick. And this was one of the things that they did in the show that didn't make sense. So Time Wizard in the show was able to like burst back time and like, or go in the future and give power-ups or boosts or things like that. So it was always stupid, but like in the actual game or the actual card game, you flip a coin. If you get it right, then all your opponent's monsters are destroyed, which back in that day is kind of powerful if you're able to destroy it. But if it's tails, all of your monsters get destroyed. So it was really like a risk. But if you got it, then it was a good payoff. So this is Time Wizard. Now, I want to say I've seen this little dog before, so hopefully this one is a little bit of a conversation starter, but I actually think that like a girl would think this one is like a little cute little dude right here compared to like these other ones. So I think this one also be a conversation starter. I really just like the details on it. It really does look like Time Wizard. And this is what actual Time Wizard looked like, this guy right here. So as you can see the clocks and stuff. So this is pretty dope. I like this one a lot. Next, I actually wasn't expecting to get this one. I got this one last night. I got this one last night on my way back after already completing the video. So I didn't even film this one. Because honestly, I was just so tired. And if you watch the video, you could tell that I got drained a little bit, because you don't understand how many homeless people rejected me from giving them free food. I never really experienced that, and I was just like, it was just getting really tiring, and I already had went to like 15 McDonald's. And so yeah, I was tired, and but I still wanted them so bad. So here we have it. Again, I don't know the Hello Kitty part of this guy, but he looked like a goofy little dog. Goofy little dog. But the Yu-Gi-Oh version of this is Exodia. And if you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard like either Exodia or Dark Magician or Blue Eye. So Exodia is like the most powerful thing. If you draw all 5 parts of Exodia, you automatically win the game. It literally doesn't matter what's going on. If you draw all 5 pieces, you win. In modern Yu-Gi-Oh, it's not really, nobody really plays it because it's really hard and it's real gimmicky. But back in the day, was really good. And it was like one of the main stable or like win conditions of the main character. So I'm actually really excited that I got Exodia, and you can see like Millennium item on here and things like that. So I think that's pretty dope. And also my main thing was just like getting like different colors as well. So it just seemed like variety instead of just them having like all similar color schemes. So I thought that was pretty dope. And actually they have the names on them, but I'm not even gonna like bother to try and pronounce them. So that's the 3 that I have, or 4 that I have, and then we're gonna go into the last one, and this one is actually my favorite. So this one I've actually seen all the time. I think she's one of like more popular friends of the Hello Kitty, because I've seen her around, and this one will for sure be the conversation starter, because this character on the Hello Kitty side is the one that most of the girls have already seen. But this one on the Yu-Gi-Oh side is Slifer the Sky Dragon, which he is another Egyptian god card. So Yugi, the main character of the original one, he had Slifer, and I think he had to go against Obelisk or Ra. I really don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while, but I really like Slifer. But honestly, not even because of the original Yu-Gi-Oh. So if we fast forward to the other series that I was more gravitated towards, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, they were broken down into dorms. So it was the red dorm, the Slifer dorm, the raw yellow dorm, and then the obelisk dorm. So it was from basically the dumbest to smartest when it came to, or the lowest rank to the highest rank when it came to the school. And the main character in that series, he belonged to Slifer. And I always gravitated towards him because I really liked his character. I really liked his deck. So I really like Slifer. This one is actually my favorite one. So I'm actually glad that I was able to get this one. Hopefully in the future I'm able to get the other ones before the little promotion goes out. But honestly, I've wasted a little too much time on this, honestly. But it's really cool because all of this, even with the shoes and the toys and stuff like that, is putting me into my own person. It's because it's gonna be really nice once I get my own place and I get to, because even I've moved multiple times. I've been in multiple apartments and multiple houses, and outside of my original house in Chicago, where like as I was a kid, 5 and below, and my room was fully Spider-Man, I've never ever decorated my room. Literally my room right now is 4 white walls. There's no posters, there's no paint, and I never decorate my room. And I think the reason was because, one, I never really had any real interest in anything really growing up outside of like video games. Like there wasn't really anything that just like, I don't know, like it was real weird if I had like a Minecraft post. My mom wanted me to put like Minecraft posts because I played Minecraft when I was a kid. But it's like, and also another thing, I think it was just because I was constantly moving too. So it's like, I never really wanted to deal with like, moving and getting detached into certain things. But once I get my own place, I think I'll be there for a minute, and I'll just get into that realm of being able to kind of like, what's the word? Play myself throughout durations in my own place. So I think that's pretty dope. And I'll have like other cool stuff, so everything kind of merges together. So like, even though this is nerd stuff, I feel like this is more like collectible and more so streetwear too, since not similar, maybe on a lower level of like dolls, figurines and stuff like that. So having all of that and just kind of displaying your own personality through your decorations, I think that's a pretty good thing. And shoes do that. So that's why I gravitated towards shoes, because I was able to do that with shoes, express how I dress and my, I guess, swag or aesthetic. Now that I'm able to do this, or at least preparing myself to do this whenever I get to my own place. So these little figurines are kind of a start. And I have other stuff as well that I've started. I have a Dragon Ball Z cereal box, and it's holographic. It's kind of similar to like the Travis Scott ones, but it's better because it actually moves and stuff. And then I also have like 3 huge sneaker books. I have the Off-White book and things like that. So all of those are going to be in my apartment whenever I make that transition. So that's it for everything. Now the next part is I'm gonna show you the secret part of this shoe, because it's actually the best part. And I'm just hoping that it shows on camera, because I don't know if it has to be in sunlight or it just has to be outside. So we're gonna see, because it's actually pretty dark outside. So not dark, but not, the sun's not out. So I will see y'all in the next POV, and that's where we're gonna end the video. All right, so you can see, as it's just the regular lettering. Hopefully it changes when I come outside. Let me see, does it do it? No. You can see it getting a little bit darker, but if I had the sun more, okay, there it goes. It's getting a little darker. But if the sun was actually out, it would get real dark. But as you can see, it changes to purple. But it gets a little bit darker if the sun was out more. But as you can see, it's actually a pretty cool day. So that's pretty dope still. I really like this shoe. So that's it for the video, man. And like I said, make sure if you see a shoe or if you got a shoe in mind, just comment it in the video, and then that will basically be like a request, and we can do another video. But like I said, this video was really calm, bro. There's some crazy stories. Like I said, bro, those shoes, you would be curious on why I have them. There's a lot of shoes. Call these the Magic Boys. You know, got some Off-Whites, stuff like that. So let me know, man. And with that being said, I'll see y'all next video.